across the Wallandilly River down here at the Rossi Bridge, you're going up a long, not particularly steep, just long hill, and it makes it seem so much harder. It's the same distance, of course, but it just seems so much harder. It's a course that I think about and think it's probably about time I ran it again. And as I say, you know, I've run it 3 or 4 times, and I've certainly run this distance many times. I get that sort of, I guess you describe it as feeling of doubt in the back of my mind somewhere, thinking, oh, there's some pretty steep hills in there, it's pretty hard going, you surely want to do that. Why don't you pick an easier course, one that's a bit flatter or something. Or I think, well, supposing I just get out there somewhere and for some reason I can't keep going and I've got to stop and either walk back or whatever, you're a long way from home. So I don't always dash out the door and do it when I have said that's the course I'm going to do, and I do another course, but every now and again you just got to bite the bullet and say, well, all right, have a go at it, and the worst thing that happens is if you do have to stop and walk, we'll have to stop and walk home, or walk for a while before we can get going again or whatever. And it won't be the worst thing in the world. So that's what I hope I'm doing today, challenging myself, conquering the demon of the Chinamans Lane run, and at the end saying, yes, I did it, I didn't have to walk any of it, and whilst I didn't set a blistering time, I've proven to myself again, and that's the only person I'm doing it for, that I can run that course. So that's what's happening here. Hopefully you'll stick with me all the way through the run. And whilst I won't be doing having a rocky moment when I get home, I'll feel for myself that I've achieved what I set out to do. Now, I said we're coming up to crossing the Wallandilly River. This bridge here is called Rossi Bridge. Rossi, I think, was a kind of an aide to somebody in the colonial government at one stage. I don't know the full details of his story, but I think that's who the bridge is named after. But the important thing about this bridge is, for me at the moment, is that early this year rather, and late last year, there was a crew working on this bridge, and they painted it all, and it's lovely and white, and clearly visible as you're coming through in this thick fog, and that's wonderful that it's lovely and a new coat of paint, but there are gaps in the deck, and I would have thought that while they were spending the money to paint the bridge, they would have resealed the deck with asphalt or tar or whatever it is, so those gaps, which in some cases are wide enough for a bicycle wheel to get jammed in them, would have been closed off. Now, I acknowledge always road works are a question of priorities. How much use does the bridge get, and so on. I don't know any answer to any of those questions, but you put some money aside in the budget, and it's the state government that's probably responsible for the bridge, and they did a contract out. Somebody goes out, has a look and says, well, you know, we need so many litres of paint, and we need some of this and some of that, and oh, by the way, that deck's in pretty ordinary condition. Do you think we should reseal that as well? Now, maybe they did, and the government said, no, we've got no money for that. I don't know. It would have been nice if the bridge had been resurfaced. Across the Wallandilly River, and still going in a westerly direction. And I know that Chinamans Lane is just up here a bit further. See that car, no lights on. I'm supposed to not expecting to see anybody on the road in this conditions, this time of the day. But like you said, you don't know what wildlife's going to be on the road this hour of the morning. So put your lights on, and somebody coming the other way is going to appreciate the fact that you turned your lights on, so they can see you coming. I suppose that leads to the next point, that most modern cars have lights that automatically turn off, either when you close the door, turn off the key, or after a certain number of minutes, or a certain period of time that the car is sitting stationary, the lights go off. That's great. Older cars don't have that, of course. So, foggy days, you've turned your lights on, you've got an older car, make sure you turn them off, because clearly, stating the obvious, coming out in the afternoon, not only won't the lights be on, but the battery will be dead, and you'll need a jump start or something to get you going. Seems to be a bit further to the Chinamans Lane turn-off than I remembered it being. Maybe it's because I can't see too far ahead in the fog. I know it's up here. I'll get there in a moment. You probably can't see it, I'm having a bit of trouble seeing it through the fog on my glasses, but I can see the sign now pointing to Chinamans Lane. So I'm on the right track. I haven't gone the wrong road. So I've reached Chinamans Lane here. This is about, like I said, 4.8 kilometres. So if you're running on a treadmill or something, almost done a park run. Made the right hand turn, as I said, and you're going. I would have thought it was north. Mostly, you might just see the sun trying to break through the fog. So that's be the east. Maybe it's northeast we're going. As I said, this section of the road goes to about 3 k's, I think, and it'll connect us with the Crookle Road, and then, as I said, see what happens when we get there. And by that I mean we could just go down the Crookle Road over the bridge and back home up Fitzroy Street and so on, or maybe do a bit of running around the housing estates there, had a bit more distance for turning for home. As we're heading into our colder month, April being the middle month of autumn in Australia, or fall as Americans call it, and then of course winter, the other side of the world, is coming into their spring and summer, and that means that it's marathon season on the other side of the world. And I see that there's been